Okay, so volume is like a pool because it fills something up. So let's talk about some things about volume that we haven't talked about yet. So first of all, volume for the vocabulary, and you've already got this in your notes and probably already framed it in blue. It says the number of cube units it takes to fill something, think water in a pool, and the answer is always in cube units. In other words, it has a little number 3 after it. Okay, here's your how-to. So use the formula, length times width times height. That's all it is. That's what the formula says. Write the formula, plug in the numbers, solve it, just like we've been doing. A hint, the order of the numbers does not matter. So in other words, since we're just multiplying, you can multiply those 3 numbers in any order that you want to. As long as you multiply those 3 numbers together. One way that helps you is that, because sometimes people get a little confused, which one is the length, which one is the width, which one is the height, doesn't matter. Just like base and height really don't matter in most of the problems that we're going to do, same thing here. It doesn't matter which one is the length, the width, or the height. Okay? All right, so let's go to our first example. You've got this in your notes. So let's do it together. This is a what kind of shape?
A square.
Well, it's got faces that are squares. It's a rectangular prism. Remember, it's 3-dimensional. Okay, so let's write the formula. So this time, instead of writing A, we're going to write V, because it's volume. Hey, you should be on page 25. Volume equals length times width times height. Write the formula. Remember, by writing the formula, it helps us remember it. So for today, I want you to write the formula each time. Okay, so then let's plug in the numbers, or substitute. I think we got a little confused about that when we were doing other formulas. So remember, substitute, that just means plug in the numbers. So we'll put our 3 numbers in, and it doesn't matter which one we call the length, the width, or the height. We're just going to put them all 3 in. So 3 times what? 4 times 5. Good. And if you put them in a different order, it doesn't matter. And you can also multiply them in any order that makes sense to you. So the easiest one to me would be to multiply 4 times 5, because I get 20, and 20 times 3, 60. So the area is 60, and it was in centimeters, and they are cubed. Good. A little number 3. Don't forget the little number 3. That's important. Okay. Length times width times height, 3 times 4 times 5, 60 centimeters cubed. Okay, so you're going to be doing some things with fractions and with decimals today. And I want you to remember, since we're multiplying, remember we always have to make our fractions or our mixed numbers into improper fractions. So let's remember how to make these improper. So 1 and 1/2. Who can tell us how to turn 1 and 1/2 into an improper fraction? Sierra, tell us. Good. So we multiply the bottom times the whole number, so 1 times 2, and then we add up here. So 1 times 2 is 2, plus 1 is 3. That's our top number. And what's our bottom number? 2, because we just bring it straight over. Okay, so 1 1/2 is 3 over 2. Okay, everybody do the next one in your head. You can write it if you want to, but just do the next one in your head and be ready to give me an answer. Bryant, what's the top number? Good, 18. And the bottom number is 5. You're correct. So 3 times 5 is 15, plus 3 more is 18 over 5. Okay? The last one. Everybody do the last one. I'm going to call on somebody, so make sure you have an answer. I think that Hayden knows. Hayden, I think you know. Tell me what it is.
I don't know.
You don't know? Well, let's do it together then. 4 times 5 is 20. Plus 3 more is 23 over what?
4.
See, you did know. Very good. 23 over 4. On these, we're going from an improper fraction to a mixed number. Who remembers how we do it? Who remembers? Is it down there? Isaiah? Divide the what into the what? Close, the bottom into the top. So 6 into 56. You don't have to write out the division problem, okay? But 6 goes into 56 how many times? 9. That's 54. With how many left over? 2. So we get, remember we do that around the world thing. This is our whole number. This is the top of the fraction. This is the bottom. So we have 9 and 2 6. But we still have something else we have to do. What is that? We have to simplify it. So 2 6 will become 1/3. 9 and 1/3. Very good. Okay, now 48 over 5. Everybody do that one either on a piece of paper or in your head, and I'm going to call on somebody in a second to give me the answer. All right, let's see. Eli, tell me the whole number.
8.
Close, 9. 9, right? Because 9 times 5 is 45. Good, okay. Subtract and we get 3, right? So our whole number is 9. And then around the world again. And 3/5. 9 and 3/5. Very good. Okay, last one. 31 over 2. Divide 2 into 31. 2 goes into 3 how many times? Yep. That's 2. Subtract. 2 goes into 11. 15. No. 5. Don't go ahead of me, though. 5, which is 10. Subtract. We got 1. So we have 15 and 1/2. 15 and 1/2. Okay? All right. Remember those as we go on to the next thing. All right. So this is in your notes. Let's do this one together. Remember, first step is to write the formula. Very good. Volume equals length times width times height. Volume equals 4 times 1/2 times 1 and 1/2. Bless you. Before we can do it, we have to make them all improper. So let's do that together. Volume equals 4 over 1, because we're going to have to make that one into a fraction, times 1/2. And then 1 and 1/2, what is that as an improper fraction? 3 over 2, good. Heard you, Faustin. Good. All right, now let's multiply them. 4 times 1 times 3 is what? 12, good. I'm just going to write it over here because I'm out of room. 12, and then 1 times 2 times 2. 4, right? 1 times 2 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. So 12 over 4. Are we finished? Have to divide 4 into 12, and what do we get? 3. And then we're going to have to write our label. Centimeters, and they are cubed. Very good. 3 centimeters cubed.